Thank you, everyone, for holding. We are now joined with head coach Neal Brown of Troy. If you have a question for Coach Brown, please press star 1 to get in the queue to ask questions at this time. Again, that's star 1 to get in the queue to ask questions for Coach Neal Brown. The Trojans are coming off of a 51-14 victory against Louisiana Monroe last week, and now host Georgia Southern this upcoming Saturday. That game will kick off at 2:30 p.m. Central Time and will be televised by ESPN3. Coach Brown, before we get to questions, please give us your thoughts on last week's game against Louisiana Monroe and the upcoming game against Georgia Southern.
Yeah, big one for us. We had Military Appreciation Day, and our guys did a good job responding. Our most complete game we played all year. Offensively, we moved the ball. I think we never punted in the first half, punted twice in the second half, and after the game was decided. We had 0 turnovers offensively and got off to a really good start. And we continued. Our quarterback's improving. Brandon Burks, a running back, went over 100 yards rushing and had about 90 yards receiving, so he had a big game. And then defensively, we forced 6 turnovers, and we scored 2 defensive touchdowns. Lamarcus Palmer had a tremendous game. I thought good enough to win the Conference Player of the Week on defense. He had 2 interceptions, returned 1 for a touchdown. Had a really solid performance there. And then special teams-wise, we were solid. Jet Solomon, who won the Special Teams Player of the Week, scored 15 points. Should have got another one. We got a field goal block there at the end of the game. Had 7 touchbacks on the kickoff team. So we did. We're getting better. I think we've shown drastic improvement over the last 3 weeks. And obviously got a big challenge this week. Georgia Southern's rolling in. They've got they haven't played since October 29th. And I think I looked at it's the 3rd league opponent we've played and 4th opponent overall that's had extra prep time for us. So we've got to overcome that. We're looking forward to it. Last home game of the year will be Senior Day for our guys here, and obviously a big challenge. Georgia Southern, number 1 ranked rushing offense in the country. Defensively, I think they're 2nd in the league if I looked at that right last night. And on special teams, that's where people don't talk about them, but 4 units ranked in the top 10 nationally, so they do a great job there. And Coach Fritz won a ton of games at every level. So we've got a big challenge. It's a great opportunity for us to keep improving.
Thank you very much, Coach. As a reminder to our members of the media, please press star 1 to get in the queue to ask questions. You mentioned during your opening statement there that Jed Solomon was the Special Teams Student Athlete of the Week. What was his consistency on Saturday? What did it do for your team as far as getting those 7 touchbacks and also hitting those field goals besides the one that was blocked, and also putting up the 15 points?
Well, we kicked more field goals than I would like. I'll tell you that right now because we got down there and did score touchdowns like we should have. But he converted on all but 1 field goal, and we didn't execute very well on our protection unit there in the 4th quarter on the one that got blocked. The best thing that he did all night was on kickoffs. Louisiana Monroe had a top 25 ranked return. They did a nice job returning in the return game and get 7 touchbacks. That was huge. And another one was a pooch that they had no return on. So he did a really good job. And he's been consistent field goal wise all year. He had 1 miss against Idaho, but other than that, he's been really solid and I think well deserving of the award.
And offensively, on Saturday, it was, putting up that many points. It's obvious that unit had a good day. But also on the defensive side, when ULM first started off, 4 of the first 6 plays ended in tackles for loss. What was the key defensively for your team on Saturday against Louisiana Monroe?
Our guys were ready to play, and we had favorable matchups up front. Our defensive front versus their offensive line. They've had some injuries and had some issues in protection there, and we were able to create negative plays. And our guys played well. They hit us for a few big plays that we got to shore up. But anytime you create that many turnovers just don't happen. I mean, they're usually caused by errors on offense, or in a lot of cases on Saturday we had really good preparation. We were able to jump some routes, and our guys made some really good football plays on the ball. So we have not played the ball in the air very well this year in our secondary. So to go up and do that, and I think get 3 interceptions and a fumble recovery in the secondary was good to see.
And finally, Coach, an option team coming in, you faced one earlier this season at Charleston Southern, and what's really the challenge of facing an option team like Georgia Southern this week?
Well, they're a going option team, and they spread the field, use a lot of different motions, a lot of different formations and unbalanced. The thing that they do, and they do a really good job of it, is they make you tackle in one-on-one situations. They try to spread you out, and you got to play responsibility football, which is most people are capable of doing that. What's difficult to do is make those one-on-one tackles, and especially on Breida and Ellison and those other running backs they got. So that's the key. We've got to play our responsibilities, which I don't think is going to be an issue. The issue is going to be we have to get them down in one-on-one situations.
All right, Coach. Looks like it's all the questions we have for today. We appreciate your time.
All right, thanks.